Yeah, so what we got here, we got Target. I'm looking at Target on a weekly time frame. We got a 3-1 setup in the strat world. So my whole thing is last week for earnings, and pretty much the week before, it took out the highs and it took out the lows. So we got an opportunity to see what we're gonna do. I'm looking to see if we bounced out the previous low of last week, but I'm looking for us to actually cover this three candlestick going back all the way up. So I like to grab my fib, draw it to the top. I'm looking for opportunity of entry around 134.80, 134.80, and I would take the 135, the 140s, and I'll take the 150s all the way out to January. That'll give me an opportunity to cover my bases going back to the previous year, 50% of 142.32. We got opportunities. And pretty much if you're looking at target, ladies and gentlemen, I usually like to get back in this range. This range has been going on for a while. So my thing is breaking above? No. Is breaking below? No. So my thing is to stand within this range, which is a major gap. I think Target is a $200 stock. If you guys look at it from a consumer standpoint, people love Target, people love Walmart. So we got some highs here, we got some lows here. So we've been to this target before, 103. I don't think we going down there, but when the earnings report came out, we did top at 157 ish, and then we dropped all the way down to 120 ish. So my thing is, we making a little bit of ground. We up $12 from the bottom from earnings. So we'll see where it actually goes from here. But if you guys take this out off of the weekly, if you guys look at it on a monthly time frame, we got an opportunity to see if we can actually cover from the bottom here and come back up to 50% of the monthly candlestick. But on the 3 month time frame, I like it even more as well, because my thing is, if you guys know me, I like to keep it simple. We had a cup, we forming a cup, and we did have a handle up here. We inverse. So my thing is, I want to see if we get back into the swing of things and come back up here and cover the gap to the 52-week high. But if you guys looking for opportunity to buy long term, this is your opportunity. Now, to look for a quicker entry, what I would like to do, ladies and gentlemen, on a quicker entry, I would drop it down to the 90-minute time frame. And this is our opportunity to understand that we did fall when we did have earnings. We did have some consolidation. And as we had this consolidation, ladies and gentlemen, we finally broke up. We broke out. But like I told you guys previously, I like to trade cup and handles, right? So if we guys are looking at cup and handles, we got resistance here. We got support here. We got the handle here. We consolidated and we did break down. So that's an inverse cup and handle. And then my thing, we did pop back up and then we did break through this resistance. So my thing is, Target is a great opportunity to trade it to the upside. I know that we can cover the previous week 50%, the previous year 50%, and then we can get back to the quarter 50%, and then we can get out the previous month 50% before it actually tainted when we actually had earnings, ladies and gentlemen. So we got a couple of targets in mind, but once again, we just have to be a little bit patient. Take it out on a weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is showing us opportunities. What I would do, like I told you guys, I would grab my fib. I would draw my fib up because we're looking to go long, which is calls in option world. And if you guys looking to buy shares, is an opportunity. So we do have an entry of 134, 134.99, but we'll get in a little bit before that. If we drop it to the 90-minute time frame from Friday, I like how we actually are moving. So I would like to get in above Friday high 132.85. So I would have my entry point here 132.85, and then I have my strike price 135, 140. If I'm taking it out to January, I have strike price 150. So we got an opportunity on target, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna go back through here. I'm gonna chart it. All right, so I'm taking my calls above Friday high. If we're going up, I always like to put my cursor green. If you guys don't know how to do all this, so I double tap entry calls. All right, and then my thing is I set an alert crossing up calls. All right. So my whole thing is, remember, ladies and gentlemen, strike price, whatever you feel comfortable, 135, 140. It'll be same week. If you're looking to do the 145, 150, you take it out a little bit longer, put you in position to be able to understand if we are moving. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for target to cover this candlestick that we had when they had earnings. So we already know what 50% of the week is, the previous year, the previous quarter, and the previous month. So we got opportunities to go to the top. Now, on the opposite side, so my thing is, let me go ahead and mark out some of these levels. All right, so we got targets going up. All right, so now we got all of our targets going up. Now, for some instance, let's say target want to come out tomorrow and want to dump. We could chart it both ways. So me personally, looking at these candlesticks, we consolidated. We did wick up. That was a high. But I'm looking at this wick here, right? I'm looking below here. So my thing is we had a 211, and then we had a double inside one. So I'm looking to actually trade below the current day 50% of 131.51. So I would change my candlestick, my horizontal ray to red, because I want to let me know that I'm going down. Then I will put entry. All right, and then once again, I will go turn on my alert, crossing down, right? And I will put puts. So my alert will go off. You can set whatever alert that you want. You can go to notification. Let's say you want the sound to make, let's say you want the sound to make a voice. You can turn a voice on. You can say, guess what? And you can create it so when the sound plays, it'll let you know, hey, the puts is triggered. This is your opportunity to actually trade this stock to the downside. All right. So I like that. I like how target is looking. We've been on the up and up. We did actually go to 131.93-ish, and then we dropped all the way back down to 126.45. And then my thing is we covered this cup and handle as well. So resistance. I love these cup and handles. We got resistance. We got support. We came back to resistance. We broke through. So opportunities are there, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to take full advantage of the opportunities when it presents itself. They did miss earnings. I like Target, long haul, long run, and all of that. Now, another company that I have on my list this week, we actually have TSM. We know this is a semiconductor company, one of the major companies that's in the world. So this will give us an opportunity to trade it. So if we look on a weekly time frame, we like to look at the setup, especially in the strat world. Wow, what can I say? We do have a failed two down. We failed to continue below 178. So we do have a failed two down there. So we got a failed two down on a weekly. So my thing is, if we look to go two up on this week, as this week actually come out, we got to break above 188.39, so 188.40. If we break above, we do have targets of 193, and we do have targets of 198. Now, if I'm looking to get in, I could drop it down to the daily time frame. I can say, hey, I like this stock. And once again, I would take this trade above Friday high of 186.95. I will be taking calls. That's my entry. It can change from the pre-market, but my whole thing is we'll see if it holds. So I'll put call entry. Make sure that it's highlighted. Call entry. Make sure that I got the price. So go to coordinates. Change it to 186.95. So that's my coordinate. So my thing is my strike price. If we get in at 186.95, 190, 195, and then 200. So my thing is if we get in, so we already know that we have our targets previously week 50%, 188.25. That's our first target to take profit. Remember, strike price and profit levels is totally different. And then my thing as we continue to keep on descending up, I always like to look to the left. I want to see where the banks shorted. I want to see where the banks went long. So I do have an indicator that I use. But if you look at the previous month, 50%, we got 190, 169. So this is our opportunity to actually fill these gaps going back up on a daily time frame. Now, If we switch this to a smaller time frame, let's say we do switch it to the 90-minute, we got an opportunity. Once again, what do you guys see? We got cup and handle, right? So we got resistance here. We got support here. And then my thing is we see if we can come back and fill these gaps going back up. So I do like TSM for the week. You guys can actually chart it going up. You guys can chart it going down. So I do like them for the week. And my thing is we'll see what they look like in pre-market. We'll see if price point changes. If price point doesn't change, we can keep it moving. Now, for the opposite side, going to the downside, right? We consolidated. We ended. We got a 2-2. But before that, we had a 1-1, so we had a double inside. So my thing is looking to trade this to the downside. I'm looking to actually look at previous day 50%, 184.07. I don't like that target. I think that we can actually drop a little bit below that. So my thing is what I like to do, I'm going to go to the 4-hour time frame and look at the structure. We got a double inside, we got double ones, right? So that means we didn't break no highs, we didn't break no low, we double inside. So let's see if we can cover the gap going up or cover the gap coming down. Now, I'm looking previously at this candle from 8 o'clock. So my whole thing is I'm looking to actually, this is a target, right? So I'm going to turn this to orange. That's one of my targets coming down. But I'm going to drive my fibs, and I'm going to draw it off this wick from the high from Friday. I'm going to draw my fib coming down. And then my thing is I'm looking to take puts below the 50%, so 184.09. So my thing is this will be my target to take puts, 184.09. And then I got 183.41 target. And then I got 182.45 target. And then I got the lower Friday target, 181.18. So we have these targets coming down, ladies and gentlemen. We just have to be patient, and we got to wait to actually execute these targets. Now, another thing that's on my radar is Starbucks. If you look at Starbucks on a weekly time frame, what can I say? Be honest with you, if you look at the trend line, Starbucks actually can break above the trend line, but my thing is we need a catalyst, right? So a catalyst, anything that can move a company into a positive territory or a negative territory. So a catalyst is very, very, very important. Now, if we look at this on a monthly time frame, we got an opportunity to do what, ladies and gentlemen? We got an opportunity to continue to keep on rising. We just need a catalyst. We got a double bottom here. So you guys know what double bottoms mean. We got an opportunity to trade these. So these double bottoms let you know this is opportunity, this is weakness. Stocks is at its low point. So we had a double bottom 2022, 2024. Now, from this double bottom, we bounced up from 71.55, 52-week low. And then we had a 2-2, and then we had an inside, and now we got a 2 continuation on a monthly. Now, if we drop this down to the weekly time frame, we can see that we do have an opportunity to continue to keep on going up here. I like my odds, but I would drop this down to a 90-minute or 4-hour time frame, and then I'll see what the market structure is actually showing me, and then we'll get an opportunity to go ahead, and we'll get an opportunity to see if we can continue to keep going to the upside. Now, we did close in a positive territory Friday, up 95 cents when the market closed. So my thing is I like how that's moving, but I would like a little bit more movement. But like I said, we do have a cup and handle opportunity. We do got resistance. We do got support. Let's see if we can actually come back up here and tap out this resistance of 103.33. And if we can do that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have an opportunity to trade this. So let's be patient. My entry is 103.33 for calls. And if we can break above that, I'll take the 105 and the 110s for the weeks, right? Or you can take it out a little bit longer, whatever you feel comfortable with. So crossing up, call entry. All right. So there we go on target. So my whole thing is let's keep going down. I got a few stocks that I really like. So looking at Apple. All right. If you look at Apple on a monthly time frame, Apple is doing what Apple's supposed to do. We did hit a 52-week high. And then my whole thing is pretty much an all-time high as well because we did have a stock split. So 237.81. Apple did its thing, went up 1% Friday. We did create a 3 on a monthly time frame. So the previous month, we did have a low of 221.40. And we did have a high, previous high. And then I think we did take out those levels. But if you drop it down to a weekly time frame, we do have a 2-2 continuation. All right, so you guys see that we got a 2-2 continuation going to the upside. So my whole thing is we let me know that the bulls is buying. But previously levels, times that we got to these levels previously, we did actually fall back to the downside. So looking at this resistance, we do have an opportunity to come back down that covers the previous month 50% of 229.41, 227.94, and then we can come back to previous quarter 216. But all hell have to break loose for us to actually come back down to these levels, ladies and gentlemen. So be prepared on Apple. So let's look for our entries on Apple. 90-minute time frame, 4-hour time frame. I like the 4-hour time frame a little bit better than the 90-minute on there. We do got an inside candle, and then we'll see what this inside candle show us. So we're looking to take trades off the 4-hour. My thing is 136. I'm looking to actually take it below the 236.36. That would be my put entry. But we know that pre-market can break these levels, so the structure can change, and I would have to change my entry point. So I would say, boom, I want to take this puts going to the downside. So I would say down, and then I will put puts. All right. So then I will go back here and say put entry. All right, so now we do got put entries, ladies and gentlemen, and we do have targets, right? Once we get into this put entry, we do got a current day 50% from Friday, and we do got a previous day 50% of 234.75, and then we do have a previous a current weekly 50% from last week 233.78. So we have targets actually coming down, ladies and gentlemen. Once you map out your targets, it gives you an opportunity to actually trade these targets, ladies and gentlemen. And if you switch it down to a 90-minute time frame, there we go. We got our structure. We had a cup. We had resistance. We came back down. We broke resistance. And then my thing, we created a handle. Now we consolidate. So we're looking for that break to the downside. So once we get that break to the downside, ladies and gentlemen, everything can actually fire on all cylinders. Now, another stock that I'm looking at, real heavy. I know we had Black Friday, and then we got Cyber Monday sale. So looking at Amazon on a weekly time frame, we're gonna see if Amazon continues trend to the upside. We had a decent move last week. We did 199. We did push all the way up to 108ish, 108.20ish. So my whole thing is let's see if we can actually continue this rally and go back to 215. But now, if you look at on a 4-hour time frame, you get an opportunity to see that we do have a 2-2 continuation. I'm looking to actually take calls above Friday high, which is 208.20. And once we break above 208.20, I'm looking to get into 210s. And I'm looking to get into 215 for same week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not looking to take it out long. So call entry. All right. So that's my call entry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to take it up. And then I do have some targets in mind. If you guys look to the left, I got 210.76. I got 213.46, and then we go all the way back to 215.90. So we got targets going back up to the upside, ladies and gentlemen. But my thing is we always have to chart it for the what? The downside as well, because the market is not guaranteed to give you the complete move to the upside. But my thing is you want to be ready just in case the market goes to the opposite side as well. So on a 90-minute, we do got a 3 counter. We did take out the high. We take out the low. I do like us to actually come down. So I'm going to go back to the 4-hour time frame, and I'm going to get my push from the 4-hour time frame as well. You guys see that we had this 2 candle here. We had below it is 204.56. But I'm thinking if we do reject, I do want to get in at 207. 207, I want to get in a little bit quick on this one. I'll name it 207.30. This is what a bank shorted it, and I want to take it all the way back down to 204 so you can do 205 puts. So let's change our candlesticks. And then my thing is we'll put our put entry. All right, and then we do have targets coming down 204.57, 59, which would be Friday low. 204.59. So we do have opportunities to trade the market, ladies and gentlemen. We just have to be patient and we have to be cautious. Now, we're going to switch gears just a little. We're going to type in some futures. We're going to delete a few things. We're going to look at futures on an hour time frame. Futures is down 53 points. We did hit a high of 445.0565, and then my thing is, as we came from there, we fell out. So we open 45.65 ish. We reject We came down. So my thing is we got a 2-1 setup. We currently inside. So my thing is what I like to do on an hour time frame. I mark my inside level. So my thing is I'm looking to trade above 45.022. So my thing is once we break above that, I'm looking for a quick scalp. And let's say we break the low of the day, a 45.95. Well, 44,995. So I'm looking to actually trade that target as well for a quick scalp. I'm not always looking for the big move in the futures market. I'm looking to make 50, 60, 70, $80 here. And once you start making these targets here and there, ladies and gentlemen, you start understanding that you do have an opportunity to compound your account. All right, so we got our targets. We looking to scalp. We got our targets. We looking to go long. So opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what I like about the market. It gives you opportunities. So let's not overthink the market. Let's be patient with the market and let's continue to keep on growing the market, because as we continue to keep on growing, the market is going to give us a lot of opportunity, especially if we look inside the healthcare sector. I think Johnson & Johnson still got a lot of room to grow. We are 13 points down from 52-week high. I think we got an opportunity to grow on Johnson & Johnson, especially if you look at the monthly time frame. We did go up here and re-reject. So my thing is I'm looking at this 2 candle 154.84. I'm liking to draw my fibs from here, and I'm looking for my entry point as well. So entry point is there 155.95. We could take calls above 155.95, and then we could take it back to the top of this candle, but we do got a couple of levels before that. I really wanted to get back up here to where the banks shorted it at. The banks took some shorts at 166, around 166, 80, 166, almost 167. So we got an opportunity to trade. So we did reject. We created higher lows. But my whole thing is, if you look at the trend on a 90-minute time frame, we just been consolidating. And you know what happens when a stock consolidates? It's going to give us an opportunity for the stock to actually break out. So had a lot of consolidation, but my thing is we haven't created any new highs or any new lows. So I like it on a 90-minute time frame. We create higher lower highs. So my thing is we can take full advantage as we actually continue to keep on extending to the upside. So trend line. And my thing is, let's see if we can continue going back up to the upside. So I like it. So if you guys have any questions, put it in the chat. If you guys don't have any questions, ladies and gentlemen, peace. Try to enjoy the rest of your night. I'm out.